Doctors have been told they can lawfully stop providing life support treatment to 12-year-old Archie Battersbee. 3 Court of Appeal judges delivered the ruling, believing it best for Archie, who's in a comatose state with what's described as catastrophic brain damage. His mother says she's disgusted by today's outcome, but a period of 48 hours has been given to Archie's parents to approach the European Court for a further appeal.
After careful thought, we refuse permission to appeal on all of the grounds, including the ground that was advanced orally at the hearing. The result, therefore, is that the application for an appeal is dismissed and the orders made by Mr. Justice Hayden as to Archie's best interests and the declaration made will stand.
Our correspondent Shaman Freeman-Powell joins us from the Royal Courts of Justice in central London. And Shaman, not the answer that Archie's mother was looking for. She's been fighting, though, throughout.
Yes, that's right. It's yet another devastating blow for the parents of Archie Battersbee, who have been fighting for 3 months now to keep Archie alive. They've been at 3 separate High Court rulings, and today was the second time here at the Court of Appeal. And even though these legal procedures have been quite complicated and often about a matter of law, the main basis of these arguments were whether or not Archie's life support treatment should continue. And that's because doctors say that Archie is brainstem dead and currently unresponsive to the treatment that he receives. And just over a week ago, the High Court ruled that Mr. Justice Hayden has said that to continue the treatment would have been futile, saying that medical advice was compelling and unanimous and painted a bleak picture. Now, today, the 3 judges at the Courts of Appeal agreed with this ruling and upheld it. And while summing up, Sir Andrew McFarlane, who's the president of the Family Division at the High Court, said that medical staff had seen no signs of life in Archie. He'd also referenced the media attention that this case had received and also the photos which have been circulating of Archie, but said that Archie is no longer the boy in the photograph. He is someone whose every bodily function is now maintained by artificial means, and like I said, upheld that High Court ruling that doctors can now legally end life support treatment for Archie. However, his parents wholeheartedly disagree with this. They say that he is showing signs of progress. And I spoke to them earlier, where they spoke about the huge toll that it's having on their family. Now, earlier, just before proceedings, Archie's dad, Paul, was taken to hospital after falling ill at court. And his mother, Hollie, said that this is a clear sign of just how stressful these proceedings have been.
It's heartbreaking and it's stressful, and it shouldn't be allowed. The system shouldn't be allowed to do this to people. You know, all we've asked for day one is time, and that hospital, the trust, had us in within 2 weeks in court. 9.5 hours we were notified before we had to be in court. That's my little boy. I will fight as long as I possibly can. And I realise we're coming to an end, but it doesn't mean I'm going to give up. I've come this far, I'm not going to give up. That's my little boy. I'm not giving up.
Now, that was Archie's mum, Hollie Dance. As you heard her saying, she will not be giving up. And it's probably worth mentioning here as well that every day Archie and Archie's mum and the rest of the family have been with Archie by his bedside every single day, except for when these procedures are happening, for when they need to appear at court. But as we heard from Hollie just there, she is not going to be giving up this fight. They're currently speaking to their legal team about what the next steps are. But when I asked her whether or not she would give up, she said absolutely not, and she couldn't think of any mother that would.
Shaman, thanks so much.